Hi Year 5, welcome back to Speaking and Listening. So far you've learned active listening, turn-taking, asking thoughtful questions, responding to ideas, giving constructive feedback. Today, we're putting all those skills together. Our learning focus is, how do I work with others to solve problems? Think about a time you solved a problem with others. Maybe a group project, a sports team strategy, a disagreement with friends. What made it work? Pause the video and think. Most likely everyone contributed. People listened. Ideas were built on. The group worked toward one goal. That's collaborative problem solving. Group problem solving means working together to 1. Identify a problem, 2. Brainstorm solutions, 3. Evaluate options, 4. Choose the best solution, 5. Put it into action. Good group problem solving uses all your discussion skills: active listening, turn-taking, asking questions, responding to ideas, giving feedback, and understanding different viewpoints. And guess what? You use all your discussion skills during every step. Collaborative discussion is working together to explore ideas, solve problems, and achieve goals. It involves sharing ideas openly, building on each other's thoughts, considering different perspectives, working toward common goals, and respecting all contributions. Collaborative discussions are productive because everyone's ideas are valued, different perspectives are considered, and the group works together rather than competing. Good collaborative discussions use all your communication skills to create solutions that are better than what any individual could create alone. Stop and think approach A versus approach B. In approach A, one student talking loudly, others silent, one looks upset. Approach B, everyone talking respectfully, notes being written, smiles. Let's compare two approaches. Approach A, one person dominates, others stay quiet. The solution is rushed. Approach B, everyone contributes. Ideas are built on. Different perspectives are considered. Pause and think. Which approach is more collaborative? Which would lead to better solutions? Definitely approach B. When everyone contributes, the solution is stronger. Worked example. How can we reduce waste at our school? Step 1. Define the problem. We're producing too much plastic waste. Clear, specific, focused. Step 2. Brainstorm solutions. Students say, start a recycling program. Use reusable bottles. Waste-free lunch days. Compost food scraps. Remember, no criticism during brainstorming. Step 3. Evaluate options. Let's look at pros and cons. Recycling bins, easy to start. Big impact. Composting, great for environment, needs supervision. Step 4. Choose a solution. Let's combine ideas: recycling bins, reusable bottles. Everyone agrees. Step 5. Implement. Who will? Design posters. Talk to the principal. Monitor recycling. And that's how collaboration works. Guided practice. Let's practice the steps together. Define the problem, brainstorm, evaluate, decide, plan action. In your group, discuss, how can we make our classroom quieter during transitions? Independent practice instructions. Now it's your turn. During your group task, remember to listen actively, take turns, ask questions, build on ideas, respect viewpoints. Afterwards, reflect. Did everyone contribute? Was it collaborative? What could improve? Reflection. Ask yourself, do I understand the problem-solving process? Can I use discussion skills collaboratively? Do I focus on shared goals instead of my own ideas? Remember, when we collaborate, we create solutions that are better than what one person alone could create. Learning summary. Today you learned how to participate in group problem solving, work collaboratively, use discussion skills to solve problems, communicate effectively in teams. This week, try solving a real problem with your group. Notice how it feels to collaborate, how discussion skills improve your solutions. Next lesson, we're moving into debates. See you next class, year 5.